Howdy, Cowboys Nation. Amigo, welcome to another round of news about our beloved team. We are the greatest team in the world, and yes, we will return to the Super Bowl. Come with me, let's talk about our beloved team. We're about to take a wild ride through the latest and greatest happenings with America's team. This isn't your ordinary sports update. It's a full-on expedition into the heart and soul of the Dallas Cowboys. We've got twists, turns, and a dash of that good old Texas charm to keep you entertained. So, before we dive headfirst into the gridiron drama, do us a solid favor, wrangle that subscribe button. Subscribing isn't just a click, it's your ticket to join us on this epic journey. Help us corral our way to the impressive milestone of 8,000 subscribers. Lasso that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's kick off this football fiesta with gusto. Cowboys Nation, your support means the world to us, so let's grow and enjoy the ride.
Howdy, Cowboys fans. Tony Pollard, despite a decent statistical season, left many longing for the days of Zeke's dominance. Now, with free agency on the horizon, ESPN suggests a new contender for the Cowboys' backfield throne, Josh Jacobs from the Las Vegas Raiders. Could he be the answer to our running game woes? The Dallas Cowboys entered the 2023 season hoping running back Tony Pollard could take the mantle as the lead back and run with it, cementing his future as the bell cow for America's team. Despite an acceptable statistical profile, 1,005 yards and 6 scores, it was a clear step back from the performance that pushed his predecessor, Ezekiel Elliott, out of town. Rushing for 2 fewer yards and 3 fewer touchdowns on 49 more rushes, his inefficiency opened the door for Dallas to test the free agent waters in search of a new running back. ESPN's Matt Bowen thinks so. Jacobs, a volume grinder for the Raiders, offers a powerful running style and the versatility to be a receiving option for Dak Prescott. After leading the NFL in rushing in 2022, Jacobs faced a dip in performance in 2023, but can he find new life behind the Cowboys' offensive line? He has been a volume grinder for the Raiders, with the low pad level to finish runs and the quickness to make defenders miss, Matt Bowen wrote. Jacobs, who led the NFL in rushing in 2022, could also be utilized as a receiving option for Dak Prescott on swings, screens and unders. After his 1,653-yard performance in 2022, Jacobs fell back to earth, slashing his yards per carry from 4.9 to 3.5 and rushing for 805 yards in 2023. Part of that is certainly due to Las Vegas' offensive line, mitigating concerns for a potential transition to Dallas. Performance up front is paramount for any back's success, but Jacobs' skill set could separate him from Pollard. They posted similar receiving marks this past season, Jacobs catching 37 passes for 296, Pollard catching 55 for 311 yards, but Jacobs offers more in short yardage situations than the smaller Pollard. Jacobs is powerful, much like other names that the Cowboys could turn to in Green Bay Packers back A.J. Dillon and Tennessee Titans star Derrick Henry. The ability to offer more in the red zone and when yards get tough is something Pollard frequently lacked. Furthermore, Jacobs, per Pro Football Focus projections, is only slated to make $3.5 million more than Pollard, $11.5 million compared to $8 million, for the next 3 years. Jacobs can bring more to the passing game than Henry or Dillon and has flashes as a pass protector, too, though that skill waned in 2023. There are fair concerns about tread on Jacobs' tires, but such is the risk with signing a free agent running back. Jacobs is heading into his age 26 season but has 1,305 professional rushes to his name. Pollard, nearly a year older, has approximately half as many attempts. These moves are never without risk, but if the Dallas front office feels comfortable paying a veteran back to lead the backfield, Jacobs may have the best balance of track record and potential on the open market. Having said that, CowboysSI.com broke the story years ago of why Dallas wasn't going to pay NFL rushing champ DeMarco Murray as a result of an in-house study that determined that heavy lifter star backs fall off a performance cliff at age 28. They proceeded to violate their own policy with Ezekiel Elliott's monster deal. They took it right to the edge with Pollard's. And now a long-term, $34.5 million commitment to a volume grinder represents an ideal circumstance in which to again violate the rule? As Dallas undeniably plots for running back help, here's betting that the Cowboys front office sees this idea as something shy of ideal. Well, Cowboys Nation, that wraps up our exploration of the potential signing of Josh Jacobs. Do you think he's the missing piece to elevate our running game? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Cowboys Nation, where the spotlight today is on none other than our star quarterback, Dak Prescott. The talk of the town? A potential groundbreaking deal that could make Dak the highest paid player ever in the NFL. But before we dive into the numbers game, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. The buzz around Dak Prescott's contract negotiations has been building for months. The playoff setback against Green Bay seems to be a stumbling block, but his stellar MVP-level performance in 2023 is putting him on the path to shatter records. Remember when we first mentioned Dak becoming the highest-paid player in NFL history? That prophecy is inching closer to reality. The numbers game is getting more interesting. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, and Jalen Hurts have all crossed the $50 million mark. Now, trusted sources, including Jordan Schultz, are suggesting Dak Prescott might approach a jaw-dropping $60 million average per year, APY. This deal, if it comes through, will not just break records, it'll reset the market. Joe Burrow, $50 million APY. Justin Herbert, $50 million APY. Lamar Jackson, $50 million APY. Jalen Hurts, $50 million APY. Dak Prescott, anticipated $60 million APY. Schultz isn't the lone voice in this chorus, echoing what we've discussed for months. But, hold your horses, there's an odd ESPN take suggesting a swift decision might not be on the horizon, pitching a 6-month timetable. What could be causing the delay? Now, let's talk turkey. The Cowboys are in a bind. They acknowledge Dak as their quarterback, as COO Stephen Jones has reiterated. But the negotiations might not be a walk in the park. Will they hold playoff setbacks against Dak, risking a scenario where they could cut off their nose to spite their face? It's a high-stakes game, and Cowboys Nation is eagerly awaiting the outcome. Well, folks, that wraps up our breakdown of the potential record-breaking deal for Dak Prescott. Do you think he deserves to be the highest-paid player ever? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And, of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let's reach 8,000 subscribers together. Until next time, stay true, Cowboys Nation. The excitement is real as Jimmy Johnson announced his return, not just for sentimental reasons but also as a member of Jerry Jones' advisory board. He spilled the beans on WQAM 560 AM in Miami, making Cowboys Nation's hearts skip a beat. But what does this mean in practical terms? Jimmy Johnson, the man with the master plan, didn't waste any time getting down to business. He revealed that he and Jerry Jones had a lengthy phone conversation after the Green Bay playoff loss, discussing the big decisions ahead for Mike McCarthy, Dan Quinn, and, of course, Dak Prescott. It seems like the advisory board is about to play a crucial role in shaping the Cowboys' future. The big question on everyone's mind: did Jimmy advise to keep or part ways with Mike McCarthy? The fact that McCarthy is still here suggests that Johnson didn't give the green light for a coaching change, at least not yet. But, hey, in the unpredictable world of the NFL, you never know what the future holds. Now, onto the centerpiece of attention, Dak Prescott. As Johnson dives into the advisory role, it's evident that Dak's contract negotiations are top of mind. We know Jimmy has been a supporter of Dak's work, but what kind of advice is he offering in these crucial talks? Only time will tell, but Cowboys Nation is eagerly waiting for those updates.